Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I am anasbyais from Faculty of Mechanical Engineering in UiTM Shah Alam. My supervisor is Prof. Madya Ahmad Kamil bin Hussein. The purpose of this presentation is to propose a topic on finite element analysis on different type of tricycle. Tricycle is categorized under non-motorized vehicles such as bicycle. When compared to bicycle, tricycle is a three-wheel bike, but the bicycle is a two-wheel which is one position at the rear and another one is positioned at the front of the bicycle. Tricycle is a unique because it has two different configuration. First is the tadpole and another one is the delta configuration. The tadpole configuration has two front wheels and one rear wheels. The front wheels act as steering, but there is some old tricycle that has the rear wing as the steering. The Delta configuration has one front wheel and two rear wheels. The first tricycle made in history is in the early 19th century. A disabled German man who works as watchmaker wants to have his mobility back. So, he makes a vehicle that can be moved by using the hand cranks. Tricycle also has more advantage in stability when low speed compared to bicycle because it has a bigger base than bicycle. So for the literature review, the first topic about the tubular bicycle frame. This topic states that the present bicycle frame has a circular shape, slender and long hollow tube. It has advantages in its lightweight design and nice aerodynamic shape to reduce the air drag. Next is about the finite element analysis. Finite element analysis is a method to solve problem in terms of differential equations of physics and engineering. Finite element analysis has three stages. The first is a pre-processing stage. Second one, processing stage. The third one is post-processing stage. The first one is the pre-processing stage, which is the stage that has the prepared of input data. The geometry of the finite element model, such as the element properties, the boundary condition, and the load conditions are defined in this stage. Next, the processing stage. This is the very most important stage of the analysis. All the finite element equation are assembled and solved in this stage. And the last one is the post-processing stage. This stage is a visualization of result graphically and presented in more understandable forms. After that, the last literature review is the force exerted on the frame model like bicycle. The most important load in stress analysis of bicycle comes from the seat, the load of the rider, and the handlebar, the portion weight of the rider. And another forces is at the wheel holder of the frame, uh, pointed to upward. Okay, for the problem statement for this project is that tricycle used to carry heavy load due to its stability. Without knowing the maximum load, the rider unknowingly increased the chance of the vehicle to break and cause injury to rider, which is very dangerous. Other than that, the common shape of the tricycle is a circular shape. Other cross-sectional shape may have a better performance than the common one, so this project is held. Next, for the objective is the first objective is to determine the critical stress points on the tricycle. The second one is to obtain the maximum load on the tricycle frame model. And lastly, to compare the strength of the different cross-sectional shape designs. Okay, for the scope and limitation, the frame for each design has the same configuration, Also, the material used is also the same, carbon steel 1020. The only variable for this project is the cross-sectional shape of the body frame, which is a rectangle, the circular, and the diamond. And this is the focus part for this project, which is the lower body of the tricycle. From the picture, the left one is the back view, the middle one is the top view, and the right one is the side view. The blue colored part is the focus part. So this is the rotation of the tricycle. Okay, so the method for this project starts with the design of sketching the CAD model of the frame of the tricycle that follows the scope and limitation for this project. Next, transfer the file to ANSYS. Then, mesh the model using the same mesh density and orientation. After that, set the geometries and boundaries condition, run the analysis, and analyze the output. Lastly, do the data discussion to have better understanding about the results. The process is then repeated again, but using different shape model, such as like rectangle and diamond. Okay, the expected result of this project is the output of the analysis is to have the contours of stress distribution in colors label at the frame model. The location of the critical stress of the frame model is highlighted with more intensity colors such as orange and red color. Okay, that's all for the proposal of the subject MEC601 Final Year Project 1. Thank you for watching.